So this is part 3 of the global imperialism with pretty much every single country. So if you haven't watched the other parts, then go and watch them anyways. Let's get into it. First nation of the day is gonna be Germany, and they are going to attack south, so according to the map that'll be the Czech Republic. The first battle of the video. Who'll win? And it's a 1-1 draw. Second leg, and Germany beats the Czech Republic 4-2, which means they are getting chic and they will also continue to expand in Europe. Next nation on the wheel will be Equatorial Guinea, and they are going northwest, so that will be Nigeria. Can Equatorial Guinea surprise everyone and beat Nigeria? And no way, they actually managed to do it. They beat Nigeria 3-2. So Matip and Ndidi is now going to Equatorial Guinea, which is amazing. And they'll also get a lot bigger in Africa now. Next nation is the British Virgin Islands, and they are going southwest, so another North American island, and they are facing Puerto Rico. Who will win out of these two nations? And Puerto Rico wins it 2-1, so they will be getting Bell and they'll also get an island. Kenya is up next, and they will be going west, so that's going to be the Central African Republic. Another African battle. Who'll win this one? And Kenya has beaten the Central African Republic, so they'll now get Ndawasal and Kondogbia. That's decent, and they'll grow even bigger in Africa. The wheel has now landed on Liberia. They are finally back, and they are going to attack northeast, so that's going to be Mali. Who's gonna win this one? And Mali has defeated Liberia 4-1, so they get Dolly, but they'll also get Kessie and Keita, which is really good, and they'll also get even bigger. The next country will be Trinidad and Tobago. We're finally going to South America, and they will be attacking southwest, so that's Colombia. Can Trinidad and Tobago cause an upset and beat Colombia? And it's a 2-2 draw. Second leg, and Colombia has defeated Trinidad and Tobago 2-0, so they are getting Garcia, and Colombia will also getting an island. Next nation on the wheel is Eswatini, so we're already back in Africa, and Eswatini will be going southwest, so that's South Africa. Can Eswatini take down South Africa? No, they can't. They lose 2-0, so this guy is now South African, and South Africa gets the land of Eswatini. Hungary is up next. They are going west, so that's Italy, another country trying to take down Italy. They basically have the same flag, so can Hungary do it? No, they lost 2-1, so Italy gets Gulasai and even more land in Europe. Next nation will be Turkey. It's been a while, but they are finally back, and they will be going southeast, so that's going to be Syria. Can Turkey keep going and defeat Syria? And yes, they can. Turkey wins it 2-0, so they'll be getting Al Soma, and they are also getting more land in Asia. The next nation on the wheel is Switzerland, finally seeing them for the first time. They are going south, so once again another country trying to take down Italy. Will they be successful? No, they won't. Italy beats them 2-1, so they get another goalkeeper in summer, but more importantly they grow bigger in Europe. Next on the wheel is Djibouti, and they are going to the west, so that'll be Kenya. That's a very big country they are taking on. Can they win? And it's a 1-1 draw. Second leg, and Kenya has won it but only barely, so Kenya gets Mohammed, and they are also continuing to grow in Africa. Senegal is the next country, so we're still in Africa, and they are going south, which will be Mali. Very big battle. Who'll win? It's a 0-0 draw. Second leg, and Mali has defeated Senegal, so Mali will now get Barrow, but they'll also get Mane, which is amazing, and Mali will obviously grow bigger in Africa. Bosnia and Herzegovina is the next nation on the wheel, and they are going west, so that will be Croatia. Who's going to win here? And Bosnia has actually beaten Croatia, so they are getting Modric, which is really good, and they are getting Croatia's land. Next nation is Indonesia, and they are going north, so that will be Malaysia. Who's winning this one? And it's a 2-2 draw. Second leg, and Malaysia wins it 2-1, so Malaysia will get Brown, Quirino and Amat, and they will get a lot of land in Southeast Asia, and they are also getting land in Oceania. Next on the wheel is Tunisia, and they are going east, so that's Egypt. Another big African battle. Who'll win here? And first leg is a 2-2 draw. Second leg, and Egypt wins it 1-0, so they are getting Musrati and Sliti, and they are finally getting new territory. Kosovo is the next country on the wheel, and they are going southwest, so that's Albania. Albania versus Kosovo. Who'll win? And Albania wins it 2-1, so Albania gets themselves a new good center back, and a bit of European land. Next nation is Burundi. They are going southeast, so that's going to be Comoros. One of these will be eliminated. Who will it be? It's a 2-2 draw, so second leg, and Comoros beats Burundi 3-1, so that's another victory for Comoros, and this time they are getting the center back, and a tiny bit of land in Africa. The wheel has landed on Portugal, so they've finally woken up, and they are going northeast, so that's Belgium. Can Portugal take down Belgium? And yes, they can. Portugal has beaten Belgium 2-1, so they are now getting Van Dijk, Mbappe, Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne. That's just crazy, and Portugal grows a lot bigger. Japan is up next, and they are going west, so that's North Korea, surprisingly enough. Let's see if they can defend themselves from Japan. And no, they can't. Japan wins it 3-1, so they get this center back, and they also now own all of Korea. Next on the wheel is Qatar, and they are going southeast, so that's over to the United Arab Emirates. Who'll win this Middle Eastern battle? And Qatar wins it 2-1, so they get this Abdul Rahman guy, and also some more land in the Middle East. Next nation will be Lesotho. They don't really have a choice but to attack South Africa, since they are surrounded by South Africa. So can Lesotho get out of their little circle in South Africa? No, they can't. They got destroyed and humbled by South Africa. They lost 5-0. Anyway, South Africa will be getting this guy, which they won't need, but they will be getting Lesotho's land, which is probably better. The wheel has landed on Paraguay. So we're finally back in South America. They are going southeast, so that's Argentina. First leg is a 2-2 draw. Second leg, and Argentina destroys Paraguay 5-2. So Argentina will be getting Almiron and Lamb. And they are expanding more north into South America now. Next nation on the wheel is Afghanistan. They are going east, so that's going to be India. Who will win the Middle Asian battle? And Afghanistan has beaten India 2-1. So they are getting Ashfaq, Hussein and Sunil Chetri. And they are also getting a lot more land in Asia. Next nation on the board is Kuwait, and they are going southwest. So that's Saudi Arabia. Will Kuwait be the nation to stop Saudi Arabia? It's a 1-1 draw. Second leg, and Saudi Arabia beats another country. So they get this midfielder from Kuwait. And they also get a tiny bit more land in the Middle East. Next on the wheel is the Northern Ireland. So that's the first time we're going to the United Kingdom in this global imperialism. And they are attacking northeast, so that's Scotland. Who will win the first battle in the UK? And it's a 1-1 draw. Second leg, and Scotland has beaten the Northern Ireland 2-1. So Scotland is getting Johnny Evans. And they finally expand their land. Next nation will be Egypt. And they are going southwest, so that's going to be Kenya. This is a very big battle in terms of land-wise. Who'll win? And Egypt wins it 3-2. So Egypt will be getting Endau Assel, said, Kondogbia and Wanyama. That's decent. But they are also getting a lot more land in Africa. They are now the biggest country in Africa. Next nation will be Canada. And they are going southeast, which is the USA. It's about time these two countries woke up. Let's see who'll win here. And the United States wins it 3-2. So they get Alphonso Davies. And they are now crowned as the biggest country in North America. Malaysia is up next. And they are going northwest, which will be Vietnam. So who's winning this one? And Vietnam has beaten Malaysia 2-0. So they will be getting Ahmed, this guy, Bolkiah, Brown, Quirino and Insa. And Vietnam will also grow to a very big country. But not only in Asia, also in the Oceania. Zimbabwe is the next country on the wheel, and they are attacking northwest. So that'll be Zambia. Who will win the battle between these two nations? And Zimbabwe wins the game 2-1. So Dhaka will now go to Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe will also get the land of Zambia. Bhutan will be the next country attacking. And they are going east. So that will be Afghanistan. Who will win? And it's a 1-1 draw. Second leg, and Afghanistan wins it 2-0. So they are getting this guy. And they are also getting a tiny more land. Next nation on the wheel is Wales. So another country from the UK. And they are going southeast. So that will be England. Two countries that hasn't done anything. Who'll win? And England wins it 3-2. So Bale will be joining the English national team. And England will get the land of Wales. Next nation will be Algeria. And they are going east. So that's Egypt. Can Algeria take down Egypt? And it's a 2-2 draw. So we're going into a second leg. And Egypt has defeated Algeria 2-1. So they are getting Mahrez, which is pretty good. And they keep growing in Africa. We're now going over to the Oceania, to the island of Fiji. And they are going southwest, so that will be another island, New Caledonia. Who will win this battle in the Oceania? And it's a 2-2 draw. Second leg, and New Caledonia has won it 2-1. So New Caledonia will get this center back and also this striker, which is pretty decent for them. And they are getting more islands in Oceania. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the next country. And they are going southwest, so that's Panama. Who will win this North American battle? And Panama wins it 3-1, so they get Anderson. And they'll also get another island in North America. Last country of the video will be El Salvador. So we're staying in North America for the last battle. And they are going northeast, so that's Honduras. Who will win the last battle of the video? And El Salvador beats Honduras 2-1 to get Lozano and some extra land in North America. So here's the updates on how the maps have changed. This is the South American map, and nothing really happened there apart from Paraguay getting eliminated and Trinidad and Tobago now owned by Colombia. North America is finally actually changing. USA has taken over Canada and Panama is also doing something down there. Oceania has also changed a bit. Fiji is now owned by New Caledonia and Vietnam is also moving into the Oceania. Portugal has woken up and gotten really big. The UK is also finally getting into battles. Asia has also changed. Afghanistan has grown to a very big country and so has Vietnam. Saudi Arabia is still dominating the Middle East. And last is Africa, which is just crazy. Egypt went from doing nothing to being the biggest country in Africa. Mali is also growing. Anyway, subscribe and come back for part 4 tomorrow.